Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with a celebrity reading. This time it's on Selena Gomez and Francia, the girl who donated a kidney to her. So, if you haven't seen Selena Gomez's documentary, My Mind and Me, go watch it now, okay? Because it's amazing, and I am a Selenator. We stan, and I loved it. It was nice to see her humanized and that she goes through struggles that everyone can relate to. That being said, there's been... Oh, I forgot to say this. My last Selena reading came true. Okay, I'll put a link to it up here. Okay, I said that her and Hailey Bieber were going to have a link up, and they did have a link up. Predicted it. But anyways, there's drama from the fallout of the show because apparently Selena allegedly did an interview where she said that her only friend in the industry was Taylor Swift, and Francia felt some type of way and started talking crap on social media. So then Selena Gomez clapped back and said, "Girl, sorry I didn't mention everyone that I know." So we know that they were on bad terms for a while, allegedly, and then they got on good terms, made that TikTok together, and now they're allegedly on bad terms again. So we're going to kind of see what happened between the two of them and what's going on, and all the allegations that have happened since, okay? So remember, these readings are all alleged for tape purposes only, and let's get started. So Selena will be on the left, and Francia will be on the right, the energy between the two of them in the middle. Selena, the Three of Wands. Francia, the Six of Swords reversed. And the High Priestess. Trust and healing. Okay. I do think they'll get on good terms again. High Priestess is usually about being able to trust and heal from each other. So I actually do think these two do have a deep bond. I mean, shocker, right? She gave her kidney, right? So of course they're going to have a deep bond. So I do think that they'll get on good terms eventually. The Six of Swords is the internet. And it's reversed, and I think Francia lets the internet and their opinion get to her. She lets comments get to her. She lets people's opinions get to her. She lets the fans get to her. She lets the drama get to her. She definitely seems to be messy on social media, or at least have an unhealthy sort of thing with social media. Like, to me, I see that as her being like, I can't handle all of this. And I also think there's a part of her that somewhat regrets how much interviews she's done, because there's a part of her that almost feels like, well, that's all anyone talks about now. So I kind of understand. The Three of Wands is Selena. Selena feels trapped between a rock and a hard place. With the Three of Wands, she feels like Francia wants to almost control or possess her at times, because the Three of Wands, that's Selena in the middle of two other people, so that feels like she's being pulled between all of her friends. I think Selena has a hard time making time for other people. I think a lot of people would tell you that they think Selena is selfish, and I'm not gonna lie, it could appear selfish because she is not very good at managing her time shared with others versus time she needs for herself. And I do think, especially with the struggles that she has mentally, she needs a lot more time for herself than most people. So I think that Selena Gomez is a bad communicator and doesn't communicate when she needs her space, and instead lashes out and is kind of rude. That's what the Three of Wands is. I think she's kind of lashing out as rude sometimes because she's burnt out and at her wit's end. And I think that there's a part of her that gets frustrated at trying to please everyone around her, that she feels lost and she can't please everyone. Then she gets bitter, mad, and lashes out. And I think that's what's been happening between them. So let's keep going. Okay. The King of Swords is upright, the Page of Swords is upright, and the Moon is reversed. Okay. Uh-oh. All right. There's definitely something that Selena has done or said that would be controversial, that Francia knows about and was one of the major catalysts to their falling out. The King of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Moon reversed. That's about a brutal truth and a brutal honesty. And there's definitely something that Selena did, and I think she took accountability for it, but Francia has a hard time letting this go. Now, this doesn't really shock me, considering if you've actually watched the documentary, unlike all you bitches that are pretending to watch it and talking shit on social media. If you actually watch the documentary, Selena talks about the fact that she knows that she doesn't treat people amazingly all the time, and she talks about how she's lashed out at her parents and stuff like that, and she doesn't even remember it sometimes, and she talks about her bipolar diagnosis. So for me, this looks like a mean streak. or doing something selfish, or getting involved with someone who's a bad influence. That's the big. So this is kind of the takeaway that I'm getting from the two of them and their dynamic. It feels like Selena Gomez is always, how do I say this? Okay, I love Selena Gomez, okay, but I'm going to be honest, okay, about this situation, okay? So don't come for me. Selenators, I'm on your side. Selena Gomez doesn't know who she is. She's admitted this, right? She feels lost a lot. She attaches to people. And whatever the people around her are doing, she is susceptible to doing as well. And it looks like there was somebody that's a bad apple that she let back in her life that was negatively influencing her that Francia got pissed about. Selena was like, stop trying to control me. Francia was like, I'm trying to help you. Fallout. That is what it feels like to me. Something along those lines, at least, because that's what I'm seeing in my head. The Page of Wands reversed, the Eight of Swords upright, and the Seven of Swords. I don't think that Francia is the type to expose this. But when I tell you she's thought about it, every day of her life she thinks about this. But she knows that it would blow up in her face. And the Seven of Swords says that there are times where she feels like Selena Gomez will do things that benefit her, even at the detriment to other people. Like, I keep hearing selfish, selfish, selfish. And I don't think that this is something that Francia feels alone. I think a lot of people have had this experience with Selena where they feel like, you know, she's too focused on her own self and she's too trapped in her own mind, and she's not realizing the effect and the impact that she has to everyone around her. Do I think that Selena is maliciously being selfish and not caring about other people? No. I don't think it's a conscious, malicious thing. I see it as her being so wrapped up in her own issues that she's not realizing that she's coming across differently to the people around her. Basically, what I'm saying is I do not think that Selena Gomez has self-awareness when it comes to her own emotions. Like, she does not she cannot see her own emotions from the outside looking in. She doesn't understand it. Like, she's the type of person where you would need to film her and show her reaction for her to understand how she's coming across. So I do think these two can get on good terms again, because to me it just seems like a struggle here with it seems like this is an issue that Selena Gomez has with everyone. It's just harder with Francia because Francia gave her a kidney. So obviously there's a little bit of an extra level of like seriousness attached to this connection. The Ace of Pentacles upright, the Knight of Swords reversed, and the Six of Wands. I do think that there has been some sort of argument or something to do with gigs in the industry. I think Francia sometimes feels like Selena could do more to help her and she doesn't. And not that Selena owes her that, but there's a little bit of her feeling like you've done stuff for other people. You've done stuff for this person, you'll do stuff for that person. You've never really done anything like that for me. Like, there's a feeling of that's building as well. Funnily enough, I actually do think Selena was working on something in silence. Oh God, I'm dropping everything. I do think she was working on something in silence, and then they had a falling out and it fell apart. There was something she wanted to do with Francia, or something she wanted to help Francia with, and then they had their first falling out, I think, or one of the falling outs, and Selena was just like, fuck it then. Which is quite interesting. It's almost like Selena's like, well, then you're being ungrateful because you have no idea what I was working on, but she didn't tell her. So there is something that she wanted to bring her into. Knight of Cups reversed, Ten of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Cups reversed. Selena Gomez lashes out at the people she cares about the most. I can tell you that right now, because that is self-sabotage, okay? That is immaturity, and that is her group. The closer you are to Selena Gomez, the more you get hurt. That is something she needs to work on. That is absolutely a big issue that she needs to work on, because what I'm seeing is as the closer you get, the more she cares about you, the worse sometimes she treats you. I think that's something that she mentioned. She didn't say that exactly in the documentary, but after watching a documentary and seeing this, that doesn't surprise me. I also think that that's why we're seeing Yes. So I think that's why we're seeing a lot of people, especially in the documentary and stuff, being a little bit harsh with her. She needs to hear that, and she needs tough love, and she needs people to be harsh with her. The Four of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles with the Temperance card tells me that she's very temperamental and moody. You never know what mood you're going to get Selena in. And with the Four of Swords, there's a lot of feeling sorry. There's a lot of sadness, and people are just sick and tired of coddling her. And I'm not saying that to like ridicule her. I'm saying that these are the people around her that are like, we can't coddle her anymore. Like, she's either going to do it or she's not. Shit or get off the pot. And honestly, she needs that. She needs structure. She needs people that are pushy. She needs people that are assertive with their boundaries. And she needs people that will tell her to her face that she needs to get her shit together. She needs to be checked sometimes. And I think that's what, I think Selena knows this. And I think that's why Selena surrounds herself with people like this. I do not see her as someone that's surrounding herself with yes men. I see her as surrounding herself with people that she may fight with, but that she needs to keep her in line. I don't think she has too many bad apples around her. I'm going to be honest with you, but there's a reason why she falls out with people. It's because you need to be able to fight her, which is kind of shitty, but you do need to be able to kind of fight with her a little bit. I mean, she's an Aries moon. I'm an Aries moon. I get it, but you need to kind of fight with her a little bit. The Lover's card's upright, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. I also think that for a long time, a lot of people felt like she only cared about relationships and she was prioritizing men over everything else in her life. And so I think she's finally cracked that and solved that. I think that was an issue people that worked for her had with her for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if Francie had the same issue with her. And it just seems like she's finally stopped that cycle. The Six of Pentacles, the Lover's card, and the Ten of Wands reverse tells me she's finally realizing she's codependent. And she's realizing that it's not worth it, and that's not what she wants to be. So I'm actually proud of her for conquering that. Okay. I was adjusting the lighting, and now it's too dark over here, but whatever. Knight of Cups reversed, King of Wands, King of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, I think she's just kind of realized that, like, I was never really getting what I wanted out of my past relationships, whether it be Justin Bieber or anyone else. It's just like I never really got what I wanted. I was giving them what they wanted. I didn't really know what I wanted. In fact, I don't even think she really I don't even think she really thought about whether she liked the men or not. I think she just was like, oh, they're treating me this way or whatever. Like, she never really decided whether she liked them or not. It was just something that was happening. So I really am seeing a lot of self-reflection from her. I know she's not perfect, and I know she's still struggling with her emotions. But I do see a lot of improvement with Selena. I also think her next album is really going to say some of these things that I'm talking about. Like, I really think that her next album, I think she's going to take a page from Taylor Swift's book, where her next album is going to be a lot about the bad things that she's done, the mistakes she's made, and how she is not always an angel, and she's done some things she regrets. And I think there's a lot of holding herself accountable, a lot of sort of apologizing. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the songs on her new album is an apology. Or it says I'm sorry for something or something like that, because it really feels like there's like a love letter in there. Like there's like this realization for her. And I don't think that she's incapable of change. I actually think she's on the right track to change, but it takes time. So Two of Swords reversed, Five of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Swords. I really think people leaving her has been the catalyst for her realizing that she can be the problem. I really think it's losing people that causes her to self-reflect. Every time she loses someone, I think, is when she really realizes and she self-reflects. She might lose a business partner or an assistant or something as well soon. I think someone that she works with is going to leave. Someone she works with is going to leave, and it's going to really devastate her. But I think this will be the last catalyst she needs to kind of really wake up. Someone's had it. Six of Cups reversed. From the past, the Hierophant, breaking commitment, Hermit, you're on your own. Someone is going to leave her. I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if one of her industry friends or whatever, her only industry friend, Taylor Swift. No, I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like it might be Taylor, but I don't know. There's someone here that's going to come in and be like, I feel a very strong energy here. It's the Queen of Swords. And this person I feel like is in the industry. But this person is just going to be like, girl, let me tell you something. Okay. You're the fucking problem. And you need to get your shit together because people love and care about you. And the people that work with you love and care about you. And you can't do this anymore. Someone is going to tell her something and it's going to permeate her and scare the shit out of her. It's someone that she respects, someone she really loves, and someone that doesn't always say something like that. But when they do, you act. That's what it feels like. It reminds me of like when Kim Kardashian gives like the tough love, when Kim Kardashian's like, maybe if you had a business that you were passionate about, you know what it takes to run a business, but you don't. So don't even act like you know what we're talking about. Like that's the vibe that it's giving me. It's like, yeah. Okay. One of her exes is going to try to bait her soon into some drama. I don't think she's going to fall for it. So that's what that is. There's some sort of drama that one of her exes is going to try to bait her into. She's not going to fall for it. So there's that. There's... Okay, this is the last thing I'll say. Empress reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, and Page of Pentacles reversed. When it comes to her mom, I think that I think Selena feels, how do I word this? There's a part of Selena that feels some deep down resentment towards her parents, even though she loves and cares about them, because of some of the stuff she went through due to fame. The star is reversed, okay? Which means there's a part of her that kind of blames some of the fame on her family. Like deep down. I don't even know if she's aware of this, but there's a part of her that almost feels like frustrated that her parents thrusted her into this. Even though I don't think she regrets it. And I think she knows that it was the good thing. But I still also think there's a part of her that feels frustrated. And I think that's why she lashes out at them a lot. Because there's a part of her that kind of blames them for some of the stuff she dealt with when she was younger, especially in like the Disney world and working hard and stuff like that. That is something I think she'll work out though. I don't think that's something that'll haunt her forever, but I think that's something that needs to be healed because it seems like her mom really, what I'm hearing is like her mom really misses her, like really, really wants to have a closer connection with her. But I think that there's some issues between the two of them. I don't know if her mom was like her manager at some point. I don't actually know. I feel like I should know that, but I don't know that. But maybe she felt like her mom was too controlling or something, or had too many hands in the jar or something like that. But it does look like that needs to be healed. So that's about it. It's all legend for Tampers only. If you guys like that, make sure you tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. There's a button on YouTube. It's a heart. It says thanks. You can give me money directly. And until next time. Oh yeah. Follow me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Antphrodite. I stream live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. All the platforms. That's how you get readings from me now when I'm live on all those platforms. And yeah, until next time. Bye guys. I love you, Selena. We stand. Oh my God. If y'all saw my fucking... I got drunk the other day and I made a Twitter rant on audio about my love for Selena and how I was like fighting someone at a bar over Selena Gomez. If you missed it, you missed it. Go check it out. Okay, bye.